up, Simlings? Welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new. First cab off the rank, I guess, is where the hell have I been for the last 2 weeks? To give you a basic rundown, I had a roller derby accident, head versus concrete. The concrete didn't win, I'm still alive, I was wearing a helmet, but I've basically just been dealing with the physical repercussions of playing a dangerous sport, and I was not well enough to record, edit, make thumbnails, blah blah blah, because I couldn't think straight. I was dizzy, I was suffering from whiplash in my neck. Just I've not had a good time, but here we are, we're back. To the video real quick, we have here Dominic Fires is converting to vampire. He's in his final vampire form in a really dorky librarian outfit, but you know, that's totally my aesthetic. I think that's really cute. So if you're new to this whole series and you've clicked on episode 4 and you don't know what's going on, our little character, our sim here, Sadako, is converting all of the sims, and by sims I mean the townies and a couple of the, like, what would you call them, like the canon NPCs. There's a spreadsheet, go back to episode 1. We're looking at about 120 to 130 sims we're converting here. So we have, which one's this? This is one of the Harrises. Is that Jeb? Jeb Harris. Oh, never mind Lily Feng there. I have another video coming up as to why Lily is dressed so cool. But there's Jeb Harris, and that's what his face looks like. Never mind the level up in a fishing skill there, but Jeb Harris, his face matches his body. That has been a mystery since Eco Living came out, and yeah, no, he's pretty good looking, and now he's a vampire. So that's 2 full conversions we've had there. We've now headed off to Port Promise. I should know this, I did a whole series on this. Port Promise, headed to the caboose, see who we can bite here. And we have found Marcus Flex. Little bit difficult when everyone is dressed in these in this armor, with these face shields. So obviously you just have to hover over them. But when they all walk in, they'll look the bloody same. So I don't know who's who, but that's Marcus Flex there. It's another one of the sort of dude bros that hangs around, you know, like Dominic and Paolo Roca and, you know, that group. So yeah, so we've got him. So as you can see, if you're new here, basically what happens is you bite a sim, and then a few days later they change. So as we saw there, like Dominic and Jeb had been bitten in a previous episode. A few sim days have passed, and now they've become newborn vampires. So we're going to head outside because there was no one else in the bar worth biting. Either I'd already bitten them, or they just weren't a proper townie. They were just a game-generated NPC. So we've headed outside, and we're now attacking Luna, who is one of the Paragons, one of the, sort of, what's the point of the Paragons Club? It's for physically attractive people. Like, that's a really low bar for a club, if you ask me, but maybe that's not because I'm not, you know, what's the word? Sort of conventionally attractive, which I don't believe in conventional beauty, but you know what I mean when you say conventional beauty, you know, sort of the people that appear in magazines and on the TV and, you know, that kind of attractive. And here, moving on from that, we've got, I always get this guy's name wrong, even though I've just done a series where he featured in it, Jules Rico. I always call him Jules Nico. He's carrying a picnic basket, because that's what you do, and I love his outfit. That he looks like a pilot, but in jeans. But yeah, so now we've got him outside of the house that I filmed my Eco Living series in, which I still adore that house, and I still adore that series. I haven't progressed anywhere near far enough to have like an epilogue, so that's why you haven't heard any mention of that. And okay, where are we? We're still in Evergreen Harbour. We've headed off to the Harris house, because seeing Jeb Harris fully convert there made me think, oh, I'll just go get the rest of his family. Except the child, obviously, because as we found out, you cannot convert children. How sweet is that little, oh, what a cute little scene in the background there between what I assume is father and son, but I have no evidence. So anyway, I'm completely ignoring the fact here that we are now biting Faye Harris, who is, this is a family I haven't looked into. I'm assuming they're like their parents, and then there's like the grandparents also live here, but I haven't actually looked into it. It could be anything. But yeah. There we go. Alright, so we've got Faye Harris now. That's all good. Can't get this little dude here, but Sadako hates children, so we can't bite them. We might as well torment them, you know, but they've got to suffer somehow. Once we're done actually talking here. Move on. I'm going to clear my wall posts. Yeah, just get rid of them. They build up quite bad. Yeah, there we go. Sort of making fun of the little child over Faye's shoulder. But this kid's pretty cool. This kid takes it on the chin, and he's pretty proud of it. If we have a look at his little reactions there, he's kind of offended. But I think he's actually having a bit of fun. I reckon he's a bit of a shit stirrer. He looks like it. For the family like this, you've got to be. Otherwise, how would you survive? But yeah, look. And I love the rubbish. I've got to admit, I love the sort of aesthetic with all the rubbish in the background. It's gross. I wouldn't want to live there, but it's cool. It just adds, a bit more flavour to everything. It's not all neat and perfect. Francine Spencer here, who I had to add to my spreadsheet because I completely forgot about her. Sorry, Francine. One of the first Sims I met doing my eco lifestyle series, and yeah, I completely forgot her, even though she's so cool looking. I love her hair. So yeah, I've got Francine there, and then there's another one who is. I'm remembering C. What's your name? Cletus? I think that's Cletus Harris, who doesn't look like a grandparent. So maybe my theory of the parents and the grandparents living together isn't correct. Maybe it's brothers, maybe? I don't know. Hard to tell when they've all got this same last surname, so that's a family I have to look into and find out what's going on there. I love the chicken statues. I'm a big chicken fan. Chickens are rad. So, yeah, I don't know why I was checking my wall posts there. I knew I just cleared them. So, what next? Just gonna sit here and hiss and admire these adorable chicken statues. Big fan. Big fan. Okay, this is a bit freaking boring, this scene, but I left it in for a reason. I did edit it originally, and then I brought it back because we actually learned something here. So I went to the gym in Oasis Springs, and no one showed up who hadn't already previously bitten, except this sim here. And I can't find anywhere. I think I did find eventually on the Sims wiki is a picture of her. But I believe she's a mermaid. I can't convert her, and we can't convert occult Sims. And then I was trying to butter her up a bit to get our relationship high enough so I could ask her if she's a mermaid or not, and then I just stopped caring because I can't convert her. What do I care about her if I, can't add her to my coven? But pretty sure she's a mermaid. But as I said, I've only been able to find one picture of her as a mermaid. So that we can maybe unravel a little bit later when we're right down to the very end of things and we're nearly out. Because I'm having trouble. I've got to go get the NPCs from University, Brichester. Hey, Bako Jang, here we go. And he's dressed fly. I'm hoping he keeps that outfit because he would be like a really cool 70s vampire in that outfit. The pants need to be a little more flared, but I can forgive that. But yeah, no, he looks rad. Really fond of that. Looks super dope on his bicycle. Riding a bicycle in a suit. Who am I to judge? I think that's pretty cool. But now he's yelling because he wants a sports car, which, I don't blame you, dude. I don't blame you. There was a weird flash there. Bit odd. Moving on. Rattlesnake juice. Is that what that said? Yeah, we're at the bar now in... We're still in Oasis Springs? I believe so. Decided a good idea, or I thought it was a good idea at the time, and spoiler alert, it doesn't actually work out. I thought I'll invite all these Sims I'd previously bitten that haven't converted yet. And, it's been a couple of days since I've bitten all these. And I was hoping that they would all arrive and they'd all change and we'd be able to, knock a few more heads off. We have a little bit of success, just nowhere near as much as I was hoping, which is a bit of a bummer. But it starts off with a really lonely bar. It's weird seeing her use a phone. Well, I know, modern, vampires and, Japanese folklore vampires all use technology, but it's still weird to see. But now we've got Judith Ward in a very uncelebrity outfit, rather. It's another one I'm going to have to add to my not-so-secret video that I accidentally showed a little bit of happening back there. But yeah, that'll happen. But yeah, so we've got Judith Ward. Darling Walsh is heading in, so we'll attack Darling. And Travis Scott, who was the first bite ever given, and he's still not changed. Will he change in the scene? We'll see. But let's head for Darling Walsh first, get the teen. What else we got? I've got Lilith there. Hi. There are two Liliths in the sim world. There's Lilith Vitor there and Lilith Pleasant, but they're both spelled differently. But yeah, I was surprised that those two names overlap. Got Morty Goth. Hey, Morty Goth. He ran away from us in episode 2, I believe it was, in the discotheque. Or was it episode 3? They're all starting to meld together now, but he ran away from us because that was when we found out, because he was the first sim that said, no, you can't bite me. Apparently they can. It seems to only happen during the daytime, though, when her powers are weaker. She does have a vampire bonus trait, which means her powers are stronger at night, so that's why I tried to tend to send her out in the evenings and that, because we're just more successful. We don't waste so much time because there are just so many sims to change here, and we don't want to be at this forever. Try to make things timely and efficient. And we're going to sit at the bar here, and we've got one converted vampire. We've got Dominic there, all good. And we're just going to stare at Travis and just hope he changes. She's going to stare at him creepily, and eventually, before our eyes, he will change. Or you would think, seeing as we've had we've got much newer vampires than him, and he's still not converted. Look at him. He's going to come sit next to us and be miserable. He's miserable. I mean, that's one thing. That's one thing we've been grateful for, is that we've caused him a lot of pain. He just hasn't changed yet. And maybe if he changed, he wouldn't be in so much pain. Except he'd be hungry all the time unless he learns to bite people. Which, that's actually a good point if you think about vampires. The only vampire I've ever seen or witnessed biting anyone is Vlad, and that's usually when he comes to your house the first time and bites your sim. But other than that, you don't see any of the other vampires just randomly attacking people. So I'm wondering how that's written into the game. We've got Morty Goth now. Sorry, just going off on a little tangent there, just thinking out loud. But yeah, now we've got Morty Goth. That's good. We've got to go get some of the other Goths as well. We can get 3 of the 4. Unfortunately, we can't get Alexander because he's too young. Oh, look at all the purple and the discomfort. We've got this dude outside. I've completely forgotten his name. Oh, never mind. He doesn't want to become one of us anyway. And there's still a knight who hasn't changed from the previous night. The bar session. Anyway, whatever. We're in San Myshuno now. We've got Akira Kibo, and I keep calling her Mika. I think it's Miko Ojo. But they're in their summertime outfits. It's not cool. It's so bad. Like all the townies that existed before seasons, I think, get randomized summer and winter outfits, and they look terrible. Like, could someone have not dressed them? Could any of the people who work for EA not have just gone in and be like, oh, we better correct these and make them look appropriate, rather than just being like, whatever. I'm probably asking too much there. But we got Akira, so that's something. We got him in his long socks and his shorts. Miko told us to shove off. All right, cool. Got another one of these redheads. Which one is this? This is Morgan Fires. I thought it was Lilith Pleasant, and I was like, no, I'm pretty sure I've bitten Lilith Pleasant, because they're dressed kind of similar. They both got the same shade of red hair. They both wear predominantly black. So I got a little bit confused there, but no, that one is Moira Fire, as we have previously bitten Lilith. We've got Candy changing now. We got her, when did we first bite her? It was in the discotheque as well. Her vampire outfit is no bueno. That's another one that's going to be changed. I love her hair, though. Her hair is so cute. I love the two-toned hair. And I also love the rats running around in the background. Next up is Leah Huata from Sulani. She's got a wicked hairdo. I'm really loving the new, the textures that are coming through with the Sims hairdos. There's still a lot to be said about skin tone, but the hair's definitely improving. And as we said before, I was convinced I had bitten Lilith Pleasant, and yet there she is in not the worst vampiric outfit. It's kind of cute, but it definitely needs some tweaking. The bottom half is okay-ish. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not convinced by that. But alright, now we've got Lilith Pleasant. We're in San Myshuno again, and it's pouring down with rain. Go head into the art centre, because I was trying to think of a place where Sims tend to flock to, and the art centre in San Myshuno is very popular. She looks mad. She looks so mad. Headed for Cameron Fletcher. He's a cutie. He is so adorable. Oh, I love his hair. He's just so cute. Can't remember where he's from. Is he... is he Strangerville? I didn't actually know, because I don't... Yeah, I don't know what family he's from. The Fletcher family. I need to look into it. But he is a proper townie. I checked him up. He is legit. He's not just a game-generated NPC. He is an actual character. And now we've got Sophia Bjergsen. For how to pronounce that, I was going to call her Sophia Bear. But yeah, Sophia Bjergsen here. That outfit's terrible. It does not suit her at all. Neither does the facial features. But yeah, now she's converted too, so we've added her. Now we're going for one of the Caliente sisters, because we're still adding them. That one is Katrina. Katrina? No, Nina. That's Nina Caliente, I think. I don't know. I can never tell them apart. And then we're going to go for Victor as well. We're going to get Victor Fangs. We've already got Lily, so might as well finish off that family, seeing as there's only 2 of them. So that'll be pretty sweet. And that guy there, he's just a game-generated NPC. He's a pretty cool-looking one. Yeah, no, he's all right, but he's not, he's not an OG, so we're not going to go for him. And then Jeffrey Landgrab, who's on another floor, begins to finish his conversion, because we bit him in the last episode. So welcome to the family, Mr. Landgrab. And we get another old man at the same time. We get Jacques, which is pretty sweet, in the worst winter outfit. Well, not the worst, let's be honest. They're all pretty damn terrible, but a pretty ugly winter outfit. But that's cool. So we got him as well. We can tick him off the list. we're coming along nice. We've got some good momentum here. I don't think I can make this happen any quicker. I can give it a go, certainly, but I'm not convinced. But we're going to head home for a little bit, going to look after ourselves. Our thirst is low, our hygiene is low, our fun is low, our vampiric energy in general is low. So we're going to come home and rest, and I'll wrap up the episode there. If you made it to this point, thank you for watching. I really do appreciate it. Like, comment, subscribe, please. It means the world to me if you do. Other than that, shove off, Joaquin. Leave me alone. But other than that, yeah, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in my next video. Laters.